and you're right now here on the Coach's Corner with Coach Lowe, brought to you by Sports Club Florida. Every night we're trying to do something great, and now we're going to get it to you from the Coach's Corner, and we got a lot of guests coming up with some special guests, some top athletes in Central Florida, and we're not going to give you no time to think about it. We're going to get right into it. We got one of the top quarterbacks in the state right here coming in right now, top quarterback, Mr. Carter Emanuel.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash. Long as I
right now coming in. So Carter,
Yes,
what
sir.
you doing and what's going on?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Oh, Carter, life is great, man. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
on the Coach's
for
Corner with
sure.
Low.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, for people to understand and know who is Carter Emanuel, we're talking about three-star, class of 2026 quarterback, sitting at about 6'3", 205 pounds, 3.8 GPA, Adidas All-American. I don't think many people knew that you were Adidas freshman
Nah, freshman,
All-American. And that's
yeah.
that's the people don't understand when it come down to accolades and accomplishment, and they wonder why he's a 3-star or why he's not a 4-star, 5-star. They wonder why, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
takes a lot of different accomplishment to be that 3-star, that 4-star, that 5-star, what the case might be, right? And remember, you're
Yeah.
just in class of 2026, so sky's the limit, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
well, I tell you this right here, and here's what they probably don't know: MVP, freshman
Oh
All-American,
yeah, the
MVP.
All-American game MVP.
Let's make
Yes,
sure we don't
sir.
forget about that right there now.
Yeah. Yeah. Freshman. That was the offensive MVP.
Yeah, that's right. You're
Yeah.
talking about the best freshmen in the country, all on one stage, live in front of thousands of youth athletes right down in Naples, Florida. And you represented Central Florida as the quarterback, which is so hard
Yes.
to pick. I can remember going to Top Gun camp. You're talking about, I think they said like over 200 quarterback were trying to get in this game. Carter Emanuel,
Yeah.
you made it. How you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Man, it was great. Like I knew that once I got the invite to go to the Top Gun, that my whole goal was just to get that invite to All American games. So my whole focus for those past 2 months of training was straight up just for the All American game. That to get that invite to be in that game, to be on the big stage and play.
Right. And here's the great thing about that. When you sign for the college you're going to play for in 2026, on your bio going to say Adidas All-American MVP.
Yeah.
That definitely helped. When you agree?
Yeah, it will for sure. Seeing
that,
yeah.
but that is awesome. That is awesome, Carter. I mean, and another thing, just so people don't know, you also played with FBU, Team Central Florida, when
Yeah.
you was in middle school.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So,
Seventh grade was my first year, is when I
right.
played.
And that's that path that we try to tell people. That's that path to Naples, what
Yeah.
we talked about too. And then now first of all, American, and then you go on to high school. Now I know at first, I know you're not there now, but you was at Lake Nona High School playing
Yes,
quarterback.
sir.
Now, did you start as a freshman?
No, I split reps with the senior.
Oh, as a freshman.
Yeah, I
Right.
did.
I like to lead up until where you at now, right? So what was that experience coming in from a fresh All-American? Was that confidence builder also, or just playing high school, splitting high school, then line up as a freshman and playing the fresh All-American game? Was that a confidence builder for you?
Yeah, I mean, I started off this summer, the camps all summer. Going into my freshman year, I got my first offer. So that's when my confidence really started building up, saying like, yeah, I could really do this. So when I went to varsity as a freshman, I knew that playing like that's something I can do. So I wanted to get on the field as much as possible and everything. And then after the season, I went to the All American game and I performed like better than ever. So that was an extreme confidence booster going into the off season, going into spring football and everything. So that's what's kind of been setting my path right now.
Well, here's what has happened. I always tell my kids, there's no rewards on the bench, right? So
Yeah,
you're in the game, that means you're being rewarded. But then when you play the high school game, splitting reps as a freshman, then you go play in the freshman All-American game, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden you got phone calls coming from colleges. So as a
yeah.
freshman, your first offer came from who, Carter?
It was Marshall.
So Universal Marshall recognized your talent very young, very early,
Yes,
right? So
sir.
you got that first offer as a freshman. Though, what was your thoughts like? Oh man, this is real now. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, I was not expecting getting an offer that young. I was still 14, so it was crazy to me at that point.
right. But hey, you
Yeah,
you was excited. So no matter how
I
crazy it
was
was, you was
extremely.
excited about it.
Yeah, I was crazy excited.
Well, you put the
Yeah,
work in at the same time from there. And you went on to 10th grade year, and you now you're the starting quarterback at Lake Nona High School, correct?
yes, sir.
Yeah, but in that year, I mean, a lot of challenges come about. I know you got hurt that
Yeah,
year, and you had to miss
yes, sir.
some of the season. Though, what was your mental stage then?
Yeah, really going into the season was having a breakout year because that's all these coaches wanted was a breakout year, and we got a bunch of pieces to the team, so we thought we could really make a run in the playoffs, from where were we at, and we were 1-1 at the time going into week 3, and I ended up getting injured. I broke my ankle in that game, so then that just sat me out for the season. I tried coming back at the end, but my ankle wasn't fully healed, so I missed out the rest of the season.
Well, I know that's a big blow right there for you. Probably a blow for any top
Yeah,
quarterback coming off a great freshman year and come off a MVP, a freshman All American, and now you got to decide
yeah.
what I'm doing, what direction I'm going now, and and what's the plan. And all you can do now is sit on the sideline and root the team on and be that leader on the
Exactly.
sideline. So, did that make your leadership role stand up? When you knew that you could help them physically, you knew the only way you're going to help them was mentally. What was your mindset at that moment there on the sideline while the guys trying to win and continue their journey and their goals to get to the playoff or even the state champion?
Yeah, it was really just like encouraging the players to like keep their head up and focus on what they got to do because the whole offense changed after I got hurt. So like like even as a player that you don't want to do what you want to do during the season, you have to do what the coaches want you to do. So, I was just like keeping them like with their head straight, keeping their head up and focusing on the team and not just any personal goals or anything like that.
Well, hey, I admit that. Well, it pays off, and at the same time, we know sometimes we have to do what we have to do, and what best interest for you as an athlete. I know you got great support from Mr. and Mr. Carter, Emmanuel Carter.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, so I know you just had that support there. Hey,
Yeah,
let's what's best for Carter Emmanuel? What do he need to do to get to the next level? And as a family, I made a decision to move over to the Edgewater Eagles. I
yes,
mean,
sir.
don't forget, we're talking about, two-time state runner-up. We're talking about
Yeah,
power fives all over the field. We're talking about NFL caliber guys on that team. And you
yes,
said, no,
sir.
I'm going to take my talent to Edgewater Eagles and to finish up my high school career. That decision was made. You was there. How's it going at Edgewater now?
At Edgewater, once I got there in the spring, man, it was a great start actually. Like I didn't expect it to go that smooth. So doing that was a great time for me to be there. We went into the spring football. We played two teams, Osceola and Deland, and we performed really well. And then we went to in the summer, we went to little camps and stuff like that. But once we got back as a team, it was really like let's go win states for us. Like we want to go and like we didn't care about our personal goals and stuff. We just want to be one team and go like win states. So our whole goal was set on that throughout the whole summer. So we just went to England for our kickoff classic, and that game we ended up putting 51 up with our offense. So like our offense was really explosive. So this season I feel like it's going to be a great season for our whole team.
Well, I know one thing. I know Cam Dukes, he got that same goal, same mindset, and same
Yeah,
expectation. So I know having him as your head coach and being surrounded by some top talent like Samaj Fleming that committed to Boston College, Tyson
so
Carter committed to FIU, who's definitely he's gonna be on our on the culture corner here call coming up soon.
yes, sir.
I mean, you got Terrence Mack, they're going to Appalachia State. You got Jay Brown, they're going to South Dakota, right? We got Josh Perry, to my opinion, one of the top running backs. We got to decide where he's going.
Yeah,
So you got all these weapons around us, surrounding you. You got Brandon Paul out there. So at any given time, anything they can strike at any moment. I call it like ATC, air traffic control, the air raid. So most teams that are gonna
yeah,
play you guys, they're gonna have to be able to they better be know how to fly around in the air
yeah,
and
for
control. They
sure.
better be, they better be the tower when Carter May was on the field.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, so hey
Up,
man, thanks
go
for
ahead.
coming. Hey Carter, great for seeing you, man. I know I saw you on a bus tour last year, whatnot, and I want to let you know, Coach Lowe, we do have a chance in a queue up next.
Okay, well, listen, Carter, thank you for coming on the show. I didn't want to let just kind of point out there what you're doing great. We wish you the best of luck going to the season.
Yes,
I do
sir.
want to make sure everybody understand that you did go play against the NFL Academy in England in the game with 16 out of 23 with a 275 passing yard, 2 passing TDs, and 1 rushing TD. And right
Yes,
now
sir.
you're holding how many offers now?
10 right now.
Holding 10 offers, one of the top quarterbacks, and actually one of our top quarterback on Sports Club, Florida. So, like, thank you for
Yes,
coming.
sir.
Good luck this weekend and the rest of your season.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
For sure. All right, see
All
ya.
right, all right, Coach Lowe. All right. Hey, Chance, can you hear us, Chance? Coach Lowe, you up? You on the screen?
All right. Listen, getting ready to come up next, right? You had just heard her call the Emanuel Edgewater High School starting quarterback. Now we got coming up, one of the trenches. We always talk about the O line, D line, and we always talk about the nothing can be done without the trenches. And right now coming up, we do have the offensive line, one of the 4-star Chance Barclay for TFA Academy. Chance, what's going on?
What's good, Coach Lowe? How we doing?
Oh man, Chan, I'm there chilling like a million trying to get a billion.
Yes, sir.
You already know how we do it. You already know, Chan. I'm trying to put it all up. So, Chan, how's it going so far? I know you uh, just came back from man, Tennessee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Just came back from Tennessee, and I know that was a great experience and all. But I'm definitely going to get into that a little bit also. But I do want to get into Chance Barkley, right now you are sitting on how many offers right now?
23 offers, Coach.
23 offers right now, right? And we're talking about Power Five, and that
Yes,
puts you at.
sir.
I don't want to sell you short. In my eyes, you're a 5-star, but in everybody's eyes, I'm just saying. So what are you? 4-star, 5-star?
I mean, hey, listen, 4-star, 5-star, hey, whatever God gives me, it's all glory to Him. So I'm great.
Well, I heard that. Hey, I said, well, everybody got
I got you, Coach. I got you, Coach.
everybody have opinion, but you know what? Hey, I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But listen, right now you're sitting there doing very well right now, and I don't know if people know who is Chan Barkley, but also Chan Barkley also is another Adidas All American, right?
Yes,
Playing an All
sir.
American game, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the way it happened came back kind of unorthodox, but once you got there, they were like, "Whoa, where this guy been all my life?"
Yes, sir.
So
Uh-huh.
tell me about that experience when you came down there to play at in a Adidas All American game. What's your experience? What you thought about that?
Well, at first, it was very unexpected because, Coach, I mean, I've never been to an event like that before besides the FBU National Championship,
Right.
tournament. So, like, when I came there, I heard all the names. Of course, you got Carter. Carter, great quarterback. He was on my team. You got people like Tyler Atkinson, Jakeem Stewart. And the main thing over there is that, like, competition is, like, high when it comes to our class and when it comes to everything else. So when I got there, I had high expectations. But, I was prepared. I was excited, and I knew that if I got in the game, I had to make big name for myself. So I'll just, give all the praise, honor, glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I was able to, go out there and we won the game. I think it was like 48 to like 20 something. I'm not gonna say anything, but I already knew we was gonna win. I already
Yeah,
knew it was gonna happen.
I
I wasn't
heard
gonna say anything. I believe we had the best team since the start. So I was just excited to be there, and I was excited to compete.
Well, you definitely did a great job out there blocking the way for Carter Emanuel. So that was pretty awesome. He came out MVP. So
Oh
hey,
yes, sir.
it gets no better than that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And representing Central Florida, FBU, Central Florida alum. You definitely represented very well for us, and we came through that journey. We call that path through Naples. So we're with FBU team Central Florida, very excited about that. But then you got there over at Lake Minneola High School, and as a freshman, you're playing as a freshman at Lake Minneola, who was a 7A state run up against Miami Central, and you
Yes,
started
sir.
as a freshman. What? How did
Yes,
that?
sir.
Tell us about that.
I was At first, I knew when I came to Lake Mineola, you can ask anybody I know, the first practice, like, I could see why they were a top team in the top team in Florida, and maybe like top team in the it was called country because of how they practice. And I know Coach Banks, of course, you know how he is. He's straight to business. He's not taking anything, any no for answer. He's not doing anything wrong. He's making sure we get a state title every year. And the
Right.
reason I came into there and I went against great people like Dylan Tomaselli and great linebackers, great safeties, Anthony Franklin, QT, Quentin Taylor, and Jonah Cali. So those people, those what made me better. So going into freshman year, I had high expectations, and I knew that as I built on with them, I got way better because of the people I went against. And Coach Banks' memo every day was get better every play. So
Every
as
rep.
I kept going from practice, kept going from playing games, as I got better, that's what built me up. And people like having a great O line coach like Coach Shed. It made it even better. It was just like it was just like killing two birds with one stone. Having a great head coach as Coach Banks, and then having one of the best O line coaches in the country as a coach. So it just made it like so great as I developed. So I was just so happy to be able to do that.
Well, I tell you one thing: having a good coach and have a good O-line coach and a trainer also prepare you not just mentally,
Mm-hmm.
physically for the game, to prepare you for the game, and that's why they did so well. And you went into all the camps and you traveled the country: Alabama, Georgia, Miami. You was everywhere, and you went there and just showed them that you are a 4-star. You are the true, you are the real deal. And the crazy part about it, I hope people know that you are a class of 2026. Not even
Mm-hmm.
one more year of this right here,
Yes,
right?
sir.
2 year starter over the ninth grade, 10th grade year. Right? You're a 4-star, All American, sitting at about what 6'4", 290, perfect size when you talk about O line that can move, that can pull, that can trap, that can gap, can get the job done. Your footwork is impeccable. How do I know that? Because I trained you when you was in middle
Yes,
school.
sir. Yes, sir. It was well, I remember my mom was asking Coach Banks, "Hey, how do I prepare my son to go play football for you, coach?" And he was like, "Hey, go to Coach Lowood." So I was like, "You were the first person that got my footwork right, and now I got feet fast as a cheetah."
That's what I'm talking about right now. And what they say, what I have to tell you, fast feet eat, slow feet
Yes,
sleep.
sir. Yes, sir.
But listen, hey, great support from your mom, had your
Mhm.
back every step of the way, got you where you're supposed to be, made sure everything was on point, not just on the football field, but also in the classroom. Chance Barker sitting at a 4.1 GPA coming out of his sophomore year. I mean, academic is golden, is key. So now we
Mhm.
got to take that journey to another school. So we make an ultimate decision with some changes, with the support of your mom, support of your coach, your families and friends. You made that decision, go to the First Academy, TFA with Jeff Conaway
Yes, sir.
and Chad Natty them over there. How's that experience going on at TFA? And tell me what's the plan over there?
Well, going to the First Academy, I've heard a lot about it, and then I know, stuff happened with Lake Mineola, and I've all praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, being able to give me into a better opportunity, even with the things happening, because Coach Banks was retiring, Coach Alford, was going to Georgia, and Coach Chad was going to the First Academy. So, I decided, me and my mom, we talked about it, things like that, and she really was a really big help. She's been a big help all my life, really. I'm just glad God gave me her because for me, you don't get it. Like, your mom's your biggest support, your mom's your biggest love. So, like, I'm just so happy that I had someone like her. So going to the First Academy, I had high expectations. People like Noah Devine coming with me, Sean Kentish, people from Lake Mueller, Dame Tompkins. It was a big thing. But like, as I got into going to the First Academy, I seen the what Coach Conway's trying to do, trying to create that college level aspect, trying to go to national, teams to be able to compete, because that's the big thing, is to compete. And I just love what Coach Conway is trying to do, and he's building something really big, and I'm glad that I got to be a part of it.
Well, I tell you one thing, he definitely built something big. I had the opportunity to meet him. Great coach, a lot of great coach staff. We brought in and make a change, make a difference, try to make a run. Tough schedule, play some top tier team to get you guys prepared for college, and also keep it on a Christian base. Right, I see that you got baptized. I thought that was amazing. I see a lot of
Yes,
great
sir.
things. We definitely need that there in our youth community and in our life. So, congratulations there. I mean, because I'm
Thank
be
you so
honest,
much.
I ain't get baptized. I was like 40-something years old. So it goes to show you that hey, if,
Yes,
I wish
sir.
I had the opportunity of having a coach that brought that impact to my life. But at the same time, we talk about competing.
Hmm.
TFA went up on the tours. They took you to camps. You competed everywhere you went. Everywhere you went, you dominated. And every time you dominate, they gave you an offer. You went to Florida Gators, they gave you an offer. You went to Alabama, they gave you an offer. You went to Georgia, they gave you an offer. So all that hard work was rewarded. And,
Hmm.
and all because of the support and the hard work that you put in.
Hmm.
Tell me this. You put all together with your teammate, a new team come together, and y'all pack up and you go play against one of the top teams, out there in Tennessee.
Hmm.
Lipscomb.
Yes, sir.
You pack up, you go up there and play this team. You're up 21 to I think but 7. And then all of a sudden the game just get out of the unanswered points. What's the game plan? What's the preparation? How did y'all finish the job?
I would say going into the game, we were very, we expected exactly what we expected. Lipscomb was a very good team. I believe there were the top 3 team. I think they were the number 3rd team in Tennessee. And when it comes to going top teams like that, we have to have preparation and stuff like that. So we practiced, we went through stuff. We had a walkthrough right before we went on the plane. And I think the main game plan was to be able to make those big plays, but not just make those big plays, but be able to run the ball efficiently, pass the ball efficiently. Because as a team like TFA, we have to be able to not just do both. We have to be a 1, 2, 3 punch combo. And it's great to have people like Solomon Georges, our quarterback, to be able to have those smarts. He can not just only throw the ball, but he can also run the ball. As you've seen that
Right.
we use play option, and he made that touchdown, that 50-yard touchdown. It's good to have a quarterback like that can wants to make the play. And I talked to Solomon about it, and he was like, "Hey man, if I'm able to make that opportunity, if I'm able to make that play, I'm going to make it for you guys because he has that level of smartness. He knows the game. And the great thing about it is we get to compete against a great defense every practice. So we're already prepared to go against one of the best defense in the world because we got one of the best defense in the country. So we're able to go against those people. You got people like Aiden Hall, Noah Maddox, another freshman All-American, Alex
Yeah.
Willis, Riley, CJ McCoy, JP Furtado, and then you got quarterbacks like
Yeah.
Dan Odom.
I mean to
Yeah,
cut you off, but then you brought in a Florida Gator commit, Devin Jackson.
yeah, Devin
Wow.
Jackson. He just came. And, hey, I went against Devin Jackson. He can hit now. He can hit.
Yeah, you bring
So like,
it.
it's great. It's great to go against people like that because like they're competing every day. There's no better team because we're all trying to compete. And when we compete against each other, it makes the game so easy. And that's what and that's what my coach Chad always says, that the practices should be so hard that the game is like a walkthrough. It's like a piece of cake, and that's what we made it.
Well, I know what you definitely made it because you brought it home for Central Florida, a win for Central
Yes,
Florida.
sir.
We talked about this right here the other day on Sports Club Florida. We're talking about how all the Florida teams went up there out of town and got beat. Charminade get beat, American Heritage get beat, IMG get beat, St. Thomas Aquinas get beat. They get beat by a lot of out of state teams. And here come Edgewater with a lead led by quarterback called Emanuel. Then I come over here with TFA led by O-lineman Chad Barclay and his team, and y'all go represent the city of Central Florida. And
Yes,
we're
sir.
so excited about that. And I'm telling you one thing, you got a long road ahead of you. And
Yes,
I know
sir.
you're prepared for it. I know you're planning for it. I know you got to get ready also with this recruiting trail, sitting on 23, 24 offers. And I think by next year, we might be up to 40. And I know it's a hard road, hard task, but I'm quite sure you, your parent, the coaches, Jeff Conaway and Stephen Moff, you guys are going to make the right decision. And Chad right there in your back and right in your corner. So I just want to thank you for coming on the Coach Corner with Coach Lowe. Good luck this weekend or this Friday, and good luck for the rest of the season, Chance. And we'll be talking to you soon on Coach's Corner.
Thank you so much, Coach. You have a blessed rest of your night.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye bye.
All right, Coach. Hey, Coach Lowe. So, you can just talk real quick. We waiting on Tyson to call in. So, you can talk about
Well,
calling
hey,
in
as
now.
you heard it right there on the Coach's Corner, right? And I know we talking about the accolades of the athletes, and what I loved about the Coach's Corner, you get athletes on here with a great GPA, and their main focus is continue to being a student athlete, not so much to get into the NIL. All that gonna come. You're a great student and you're a great athlete. NIL, everything gonna come. So why even get into that conversation there? Because these kids sitting at 3.8 and 4.1 GPA. They got coaches that's just just know what they're doing. They got it done and gonna do it right. They got support from their moms and dads, and trainers and coaches. They got the right village, and from there. And I tell you right now, we got another athlete gonna be coming up. They're gonna just probably gonna shock you because everyone think that you have to be great every year, every year, every year. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. And when it's over, we'll let you know when it's over. So with that being said, I know I got coming up next. Are we ready for our next guest?
Yeah, here he comes right now. I'm gonna transition him in right now.
All right. Our next guest coming up right now is the wide receiver Edgewater, 3-star FIU commit. FIU commit, Mr. Tyson Carter. Tyson, what's going on?
What up, Coach? What up?
Oh man, life is great, Tyson. Man, thank you for coming on the show. We had your quarterback on here earlier. I don't know if were watching it or not, but man,
Oh,
he's
some-
he's excited that to have a guy like you out there to throw the ball to. That is
yeah,
crazy. Listen, big year. I don't know if I want to say big expectations, but man, I know you probably got a lot of expectations for yourself, but big year for
for sure.
Tyson Carter. How you feeling right now?
Mhm. I feel good, man. I'm just ready to play some games, bro. My last game got postponed, so I mean that was unfortunate, but I'm ready to play. Like, just been
Well,
too long.
yeah, I heard that. But listen, I tell you, you've been playing football for a long time since you were a little boy. When you're young, running around
Yeah,
playing football, you ran track, you jumping hurdles. You did a lot of great things. You're also an FBU kid. I mean, it's just amazing how the tradition rolls with the journey, the path to Naples. And at the same time, you had the support for mom and dad to get things done. But it was a lot of challenges. We every year we think we were
yeah.
ready. We think this is our year, and then all of a sudden it's not the year. So tell me how you were handling, how you was handling like as a freshman or as a sophomore, even as a junior, not having opportunity to being the Tyson Carter that we know of today.
Yeah, I kind of just trusted the process. I knew I was gonna grow. I mean, I came in freshman year at 5 foot 1.5 at the start of my freshman year. So I've grown about like 10 inches in 3 years. And I knew I was going to grow. Like, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. And the injuries, they set me back a little bit, but I knew everybody has their own journey. So I just figured that's my journey. I just got to push through it, and it'll just build character. So,
Well, I like what you said right there. Instantly said the magic word character, build character, because sometimes people can go through what you've been through and not being 100% healthy, not having the opportunity to play and get film and dominate or help the team win or what the case might be. And they lose character. They just start hanging with the wrong people, doing the wrong thing, not going to the classroom, not doing their work. But Tyson Carter, no, I'm not going to do that. And that's why right now, Tyson Carter, looking at just coming out from your junior year last year, you were sitting at a 4.7 GPA. So that speaks volume
yes,
about the character, right?
yes, sir. I take it serious.
Right, and that's what it is right there. A lot of time moms and dads say, "Hey, you gotta do your work, gotta do your work." That's one thing them telling you, but it's a whole nother different thing you actually doing it. But now here it is. Hey, it's here now. You had an opportunity to get healthy. You had a
Yeah.
great track season. I'm jumping right into it because a lot of times I can build up from small and coming up. But let's get right into it and talk about some track and field. You got 100% healthy. You rest. You did it right, and you came out there and hit a personal best. Tell us that time in that 100 meters.
So I came back and I was off of a hip flexor like tightness, so it took me a while to get back. But I came back and run 10:7 at Boone, and then we went to DP and at the Metro meet I ran 10:6.
Wow, 10,600 meters. You that's fast. I think you could have helped Edgewater and you running 10-6 in 11th grade, but I think you got hurt pretty
Yeah,
early. I think we could have helped out a little bit more to have another piece on that side. Then they got to worry about trying to lock in on Samaj Fleming and all them guys right there. So, but it's definitely a threat now to having you there. You had a great summer, a great workout, great training. Got done with track. I see you went out to do 7-on-7 and dominated. ESPN viral at OT7 in Orlando, Florida. That was huge. And then all of a sudden the recognition started coming from there. But here's what even more interesting. You started getting a lot of interest from colleges, but you haven't played before you got your interest, you hadn't played a down.
Yeah.
What us, in that recruiting process, knowing that like, wow, everybody got on the offers. I'm taller, I'm faster, I'm dominating them, but nothing's going on right now because I don't have no film. What was your mindset in that process?
I knew it would come. I knew it would either be that spring because coaches were going to see me in practice and um, like start seeing me and post spring practice, and coaches are going to see it. And I'm going to camps, and coaches are going to see me at camps. And I knew senior year was coming up, so either it was going to happen during spring or it was going to happen during the fall season. So I knew it was going to happen. I just had to trust it and have faith.
Well. You showed trust, you sure had faith, but like I said it before, there's no rewards on the bench, and the only way to get off that bench is to work hard, trust, have faith, keep composure, and having that strong character from there too. But then you also were able to be on a team that's surrounded by a lot of talent and a lot of speed. You got a three-star quarterback in Carter Emanuel. I got Brandon Paul on my right. I got Samar Fleming on my left. I have a couple other guys. You guys, it's just like hard to double team. So they got to pick their poison. Does it help to
Yeah.
be on a team with all that speed? I'm talking about 10-6, 10-6, 10-9. Josh Perry, by the way, 10-9. I got the quarterback
Mm-hmm.
probably like 11 flat, level one. It pays to be on a
Mm-hmm.
team with that much speed. Will you agree?
Yeah, I mean, we had our 4x1 team was me, Samaj, Josh, and B Paul. So, I mean, I knew we were going to be fast. People were going to have to try and keep up with us. It probably wasn't like, it's going to be hard to keep up with us. I knew we were going to be fast, and I knew the offense Coach Mark was going to bring was going to match us. So, I knew it was going to work.
Yeah. Well, Norman Edgewater come with a very strong defense too. Every year they do very well defensively. I know this year, you do have a Duke right now, Torrance Mack. He's out there committed to App State. You got JB, which is a doggone honey badger, to my opinion, going to South Dakota, right? You got a couple guys, but you did lose the cornerback that went to Florida State. What his
Yep.
name? Yeah, he
God.
he go to Florida State. So now it seems that now, okay, well, we got to rebuild a little bit. They'll look like, but then team got to understand they can't come in there thinking that they finna whoop y'all. Cause first of all, they got to outscore you. So that's one
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
So you go up to NFL, you go up to play the NFL Academy. What an experience
Mm-hmm.
that Coach Cam Duke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was great.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what when you the flight was how long? How long was that
Eight,
flight?
8 hours, 45 minutes.
8 hour, 45 minute flight. You land up there. Where y'all in London, England, somewhere, and tell about that experience and how did it lead up to you guys playing a real high scoring, high power game.
So I think it just brought our team together. Like being together for a week straight, no outside noise. We're all the way in London, so all the way in England. So any of that stuff happening at home, you just rub it off the shoulder. It doesn't really matter. All these rankings, it doesn't matter to us. We're just together here as a team in a whole other country, just growing closer and closer, and it just made us closer as a team. And um, leading up to the game, we had practice about every day. So it's not like we were just being lackadaisical in England. Like we were there to play football, and we brought that on that Thursday night.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you are now a FIU commit, right? You committed there pretty early, without even catching a ball in a real football game. But now you go up to play against NFL Academy, one of the top teams up there, and you're lined up and you finish the game. What were your stats? I mean, I was looking up right here, but somehow it's not letting me get to where I would. I got to. No, that's Carter. I was trying to see his stat. What were your final stats in that game against NFL Academy?
It was 8 catches, 130 yards for 1 touchdown.
Wow, big stats right there. So now with stats like that, it seems like the future is bright, not only for Edgewater offense, Edgewater team, also for you. So the journey going to change. The pressure going to come, as you can know. Are you prepared for what's going to happen? You continue catching 8 catches and a touchdown. Here come the big dogs, and not put another way for FIU. I mean, they believe in you and they give you opportunity. They trust in you. We know that. But at the same time, this layer of the game is just how recruiting go. How you going to handle when the calls? Now, I'm quite sure they already called.
I've got a few other interests. I mean, they want to see me more with more games, but FIU's trusting me. I mean, I haven't even played a snap yet, and they're like, "All right, let's take you full ride. Come on, let's go. We're with you right now, even though you haven't played a snap. We trust you." So I mean, that's a big part. I haven't even played, and they're trusting me. So that's just a big part of my commitment to them, and I'm gonna honor it. Like I told them, I'm honored.
Well, that's big there, and I did that too a lot of time. I'm always trying to test my boys, I've been around you through the whole journey, the whole process, and I seen the growth, I seen the development, I seen the matureness, and I seen the character in you, and that's why they see it too. People see it, they ask questions. Who is Tyson Carter? They don't even have to go and ask, his ability. They just want to know who he is as a student athlete, as a person, as a young man, and you check off all the boxes. From there. But now it's time to check off the boxes and get in that end zone. So y'all got a journey coming up, got some tough games coming up. What is Edgewater doing to prepare for the upcoming season?
Same as usual, man. I mean, you see what we've done in the past years. Two back-to-back regular season undefeated seasons. So, I mean, it's same as usual. Nothing's changed. We're back to the rhythm, back from England. We're practicing every day. We're just doing what we need to do to win, as always, what we have done for the past how many years Coach Duke has been here.
Right. Well, we already know 10 and OCs is great, but we know and Duke know he's trying to be a state champion. So I know that's the ultimate goal now. Enough of this 10 and 0 and this run up. This is it. This is the last ride for you and Samaj and a lot of you guys out there. And you want to send Carter and Emanuel want to see y'all off with a state championship. So I definitely know that the opportunity is there. And I know you guys are going to push forward to do it. So I did want to thank you for coming on the Coach's Corner, talking to Coach Lowe. Put your time out. Well, hey, good luck. Good game coming up this Friday, and good luck this Friday, and good luck on the rest of the season. And I'll be in the stand rooting for them Eagles. So have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. See you, Coach.
All right.
All right.
All right. You heard it right there. Tyson Carter, they got big plans to get to the state championship, 2-time state runner-up, and 10-0 season, but didn't get the bag. They called it, didn't get the bag, but that's one of the ultimate goals right there. So like I said, once again, you came on the Coach's Corner with Coach Lowe. We had a talk with 3-star Adidas All-American Carter Emanuel. We had another 4-star Adidas All-American Chance Barclay from TFA, and then we just heard it from Tyson Carter from Edgewater, FIU commit. Until next time on Sports Club Florida, y'all check us out, sportsclubflorida.com, and I'm Coach Lowe.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash.